Hello. What's up? Feeling a little sick today. So, I've been working with Hecate primarily. And I actually had a night where I didn't get any sleep until 5 in the morning. And I started hearing voices, and then I heard Hecate's voice. And she said the tides only move and run in one direction. Because she's associated with the moon. And I was like, whew. And I felt this like magnetic pull of like the moon and the tides. And she said some other stuff. She's pretty cool. It's been pretty cool. I asked her to show me some show me black dogs because she's associated with black dogs. So I'm just kind of making a connection with her, and I pull tarot for her regularly. I have an altar set up for her. She's associated with dogs, so I went to the SPCA, which is the dog foster charity. It's actually where I got both of my dogs. So I went to the SPCA op shop, and I found 2 little short tables, and I also found some pretty like tablecloths to put over them. And for her offerings on there, I also found a San Pedro cactus, which is mescaline at the op shop. So I put the San Pedro cactus. It's about like probably a foot tall, and I put that on the altar for Hecate, and I actually put it in front of our wood burning fireplace because she's the torch bearer as well, and the goddess of the transitory and the liminal space. So, and fire and the torch bearer. She's like associated with like the hermit where he's carrying his like the hermit card. He's carrying his little lantern. And so I put it so it's in front of the wood burning fireplace, and I've given her on Depanon. So I gave her a garlic one night, a whole bulb of garlic, and on Depanon on the new moon I gave her an egg. Hello. I was just talking about worshiping Hecate. Who is this? Joao. I sort of vaguely remember that. Joao. Are you Brazilian? Portuguese. Oh, right. Okay. Cool. Are you wanting a tarot reading today? I was just talking about Hecate, so I'm worshiping this goddess called Hecate. You look great today. Oh, thank you. I've actually injured my shoulder deadlifting, so I tried to pick up 140 kilograms off the ground. And I think my shoulders and my grip strength is not strong. I think my legs are strong enough, but I don't think my arms are strong enough for sorry, I just got a pop-up. I don't think my arms are strong enough for the amount of weight that I'm deadlifting, my shoulders particularly. And I think it's this arm. So I had this type of grip. So overhand and underhand in deadlifting, like a lot of weight, like 140. And I think I need to strengthen my shoulders in the external rotation position. So maybe some rows in different types of like movements like this with dumbbells to strengthen my shoulders in an external position. So, and particularly my left, I just have problems with the left side of my neck and my left shoulder now. So, yeah, and I'm going for PRs. Every time I go to the gym, I try to lift as heavy as I fucking humanly possible. And I think that's probably not a good idea. I think I should work on a lower weight range and trying to do 8 to 12 reps. I have fairly good posture just from the amount of yoga that I do. I don't really have like the hunched shoulder, like C shape that a lot of people go into. I generally, see how I keep my chest kind of proud and my shoulders back. I generally do that. I haven't always had good posture though. I spent a lot of time laying in bed throughout my 20s. So my posture was not so great. So I've actually worked on it quite a bit. Anyways, I'm going to the physiotherapist tomorrow. I don't think it's a major injury. I have complete full range of motion. I actually made a comment in my last video. I was like, I never get injured. And I did that once before and I got injured, and I did it again and I got injured. And I'm working with Hecate, and I feel like this is, and I was getting like the 7 of Wands in reverse, which is the card of strength. And I was like, what's going on? Like, you're going to usher in some kind of like weakness in my life. Like I was getting like, what are you going to bring about in my life? And I got the 7 of Wands in reverse, and I was like, weakness? You're going to bring about some bout of weak. So I guess I have to learn through that. What I've learned essentially through this journey is that I shouldn't be lifting as fucking bloody, because I'm doing a 400 kilogram leg press as well. And that's insane. And I do that for like 10 or 12 reps. A 400 kilograms, like what is that? That's like 880 pounds. So I think this is just like a warning kind of a thing, like that I need to like that I need to decrease the weight that I'm lifting. Anyway, so that's my little dark night of the soul that Hecate has ushered in for me. And I actually got some peptides, and I'm going to inject BP157 and TB500 into my arm. I just ordered them. So what is your question for the tarot? A career reading for me, looking forward. All right, career reading. Sure. I want to ask Hecate to show me some black dogs this week. And I saw, like, no joke, like 10 black dogs this week. So, yeah. Okay. What's going on with career for Joelle? First, can I get your age, your gender, and your star sign? (32) Scorpio male. Okay. What's going on for career? Spirit, what's the overall energy for career for Joelle? Spirit, what's the overall energy for career for Joelle? Okay. I'm getting a card of home. So maybe you're doing this from home, or you're being intelligent about it. I feel like this might be something that you work on at home, or something about the home is involved with this work, whether you're supporting people in the home or celebrations even, or this is like a celebratory career effort, like you're helping people to have fun, to be nurtured, to be safe. I'm seeing that you're with this Ace of Swords. There's this opportunity. There's like this sense of victory. I'm getting a generally good feeling. Okay, Spirit, what's going on with Joelle's career? Spirit, what's going on with Joelle's career? The Empress, nurturing. Okay, so I'm getting this strong feeling of nurture. Whether you're nurturing your career at this point, or your career nurtures other people, like there's like this Empress energy going on with your career currently. Also, it's balanced by this intelligence, like this like strategic mind. Like I feel like you're applying strategy, networking, like different types of strategies within your career. I feel like you are going about it that way. But I am again getting this 4 of Wands. So we're in the home or something, or celebration, or we're in the something like a home related. I feel maybe you're working from home, or you're supporting people in their homes to flourish, or to celebrate, or something, nurturing people in a space of celebration. Does that make sense? Overall, what's the energy of his overall spirit? What's the energy of Joao's career at this current moment? Page of Swords. Okay, so I got the Ace of Swords and I got the Page of Swords. I feel like you're in a researching phase. I feel like you're at home. I feel like you're nurturing this thing. I feel like you're acquiring more information through this Ace of Swords and this Page of Swords. I feel like you're in kind of a researching phase where you're doing a lot of research. You're online a lot. I feel like we're on the computer quite a bit. I feel like you're in your house, and I feel like you're on your computer quite a bit. You said you're going well so far. Yeah. And nurturing, maybe you're just like being really good with your self-nurture as well. In terms of like, you are on the computer in the morning, and then you go and you make yourself this beautiful breakfast, and then you go back to the computer, and then you go get a workout in, or you go like on a beautiful walk through the Portuguese countryside or something. And like I'm getting this like home energy is like involved with the work right now. I feel like we're in like an incubation period. I really do feel like we're sort of researching the possibilities, and we're like developing strategies. And I don't know if this work, I'm with this Empress card, I'm wondering if this work is going to is for nurturing people, helping, supporting people. Whatever you're doing is like some sort of support person. You're offering your services or your intellect or your intelligence as a sort of a supportive framework for other people to develop something. Or I'm not really exactly sure what the nature of your work is really, but I'm getting themes of home, intelligence, study, research, nurture. Those are the primary themes that I'm getting around your current work. Does that make sense? So, yes. Spirit, what does Joao need more of? What's the outcome for this incubation? Spirit, what's the outcome for this incubation period? Spirit, what's the outcome for this incubation period? I'm going to take those cards. Sorry. Spirit, what's the outcome for this incubation period? Spirit, what's the outcome for this incubation period? Spirit, what's the outcome for this incubation period? Spirit, what's the outcome? Spirit, what's the outcome for this incubation period? Okay. Oh, okay. Spirit, what's the outcome for this incubation period? Ooh, okay. Overall, what's the outcome for this incubation period? Justice in reverse. Okay. I'm getting a sense like we are. What's the outcome? I feel like okay. I'm getting the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm getting the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm getting the 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay, I feel like there's like stagnancy. I feel like this isn't going to go anywhere. I feel like some sort of something is apprehended in terms of giving and receiving. So supplying some sort of service and receiving money for that is not going to happen. For whatever you're doing, I don't feel like you're going to be given a fair amount of money, or you're not going to be given any money for what you're working on currently. I feel like potentially a lot of this is cerebral and in the mind and wishful thinking. So I wouldn't be surprised if I got the 7 of Cups eventually, if I was to keep pulling for this. I'm getting a sense like giving and receiving is going a little bit askew, and making this into like a future development is also up in the air. I'm getting a sense that this is not going to go forward very far. I'm getting the 3 of Wands in reverse, so I'm getting a sense like it's not going to go anywhere. I'm getting the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm getting a sense that your work is going to be kind of all for nothing. Like all this work that you're putting in and time and work is like all for nothing. And then I'm getting Justice in reverse for the overall. So I'm getting a sense like there might have been a path that you were supposed to go on. And you might know what I'm talking about. Like there was a sort of a path that would have led to money. And it's something that you could have done when you were younger. There's like this path that you should have gone on. Maybe it's something that your parents told you that you should do, or something everybody told you should do this thing. And I feel like you didn't do it, and now you're doing this other thing. And you're at home, and we're researching, and we're eating, and we're enjoying, and we're like our head is in the clouds. And we're hoping we're going to take care of people. We're going to support people. Like I'm going to be this guru, or I'm going to be this kind of beautiful homebody. I'm going to work from home and support people. Like I'm going to be like a networking guy or some sort of like support person. Like, and through my intelligence and my networking and my research and incubation period, like something beautiful and profitable is going to come out of this. Like I'm going to forge my own path or something. I'm getting a sense of this Justice in reverse. I'm getting a sense that the karmic scales, like maybe you are loaning money from somewhere to support your lifestyle right now. And it's actually, there's a karmic repercussion for however you are paying for your food and your bills and your day-to-day expenses. Something in the karmic scales, something karmically is like going on right now where like I feel like you are on the wrong path, and you are going to in the future deal with the repercussions of making some bad choices. So that's why I'm getting this Justice in reverse. So maybe there was a path you should have gone on, but you didn't. Like maybe it was a more conventional path. Doctor, lawyer, engineer, something like this. There was some sort of conventional path that you should have gone on. Maybe it was electrician or plumber or builder or something. There was like this other way that you could have gone about things, you know, in your life when you were younger. Or there's this way that that justice is at play here. Like the karma is going to hit you in the face, because whatever you're doing right now is not. He said, I don't buy the later argument. I don't buy the later argument. The latter argument. Okay, I really don't know exactly what's going on, but I'm getting a Justice in reverse card. So I'm getting a sense like Spirit, how does he feel about his work right now? Okay, you feel like it's going to be prosperous. You feel like there's an opportunity for money here. You feel like there's an opportunity to make money. Spirit, how does he feel about what he's doing? Spirit, how does he feel about what he's doing? I'm getting a sense that it's not going to go anywhere. I'm just really getting the sense it's not going to go anywhere. And I feel like this work is all for nothing. Maybe you're overworking yourself or you're underworking yourself. I'm getting a sense that work is out of proportion. The thing that you can offer people is not really substantial. I know this isn't what we want to hear, but this is what the future is telling me. I got 4 cards in reverse. I'm getting the giving and receiving of money is out of whack in the future. Like I'm getting a sense of justice in reverse for the overall. There's this sense that like karmically, like you are paying the price for something, you know. Okay, Spirit, how does he feel about this work that he's doing? The Sun, you feel like this is optimistic. You're feeling good. You feel like that you have a feeling like this is going to make you some money. Spirit, how is he feeling about his work right now? How is he feeling? How is he feeling about his work right now? Spirit, how is he feeling about his work right now? Spirit, how is he feeling about his work right now? The moon. Okay, I got the sun and the moon. So you feeling optimistic, but I think there is like some confusion and there's a little bit of a lie in there. There's something that you're lying to yourself. We're lying about something. We're lying to other people. There's something that you're selling that's not very good, or something that you want to sell or do or be for another person that's not exactly coherent. Okay, Spirit, overall, okay, so overall I get a sense that you're worried. I'm getting this 9 of cups in reverse. I'm getting a sense that you're a little worried because I think maybe you know that this isn't going to go anywhere, and you know that there's something sort of a lie at foot, but at the same time you're very optimistic. I feel like you're a little delusional currently, and you feel like there's an opportunity for money here. I don't think that you're going down the right path. Okay, Spirit, what kind of path does he need to go down for money? Ace of Wands. Okay, maybe a new project, a different project. Spirit, what kind of path does he need to go down to make money? Spirit, what kind of path does he need to go down to make money? Travel. Maybe you need to travel. It needs to be fast-paced, some sort of fast-paced environment that you need to be involved in. A new project, something's fast-paced. Maybe you need to travel. Maybe you need to leave where you're currently living. Okay, Spirit, what is the path for him to make money? Spirit, what is the path for him to make money? Spirit, what is the path for him to make money? I think we need to get excited about something different. Spirit, what is the path for him to make money? Spirit, what is the path? Spirit, what is the path for him to make money? Spirit, what is the path for him to make money? Okay, I'm getting a Chariot, but it almost came out reversed. I'll pull it normally. It's Chariot. I think something challenging, a new challenge. And Spirit, overall, what's the energy? Okay, I'm getting this sense it has to be fast-paced. It has to be like a Chariot. Like you need to actually really be challenging yourself. I think you're a little too comfortable at your house right now. And I think you're like a little too comfortable in this Empress and this 4 of Wands position. I'm getting a sense like your money comes from fighting for it. Like your money is coming from a sense of like the Chariot, like you're challenging yourself, moving quickly and taking opportunities that come like and by the balls kind of a thing. And I'm getting a sense you're a little too comfortable, and maybe that's a karmic thing. So I'm getting this karma is at play here. Maybe whenever you're too comfortable, things kind of go to shit, and you actually need challenge in your life in order to grow. And as a Scorpio, that would probably be the case. I'm getting a sense you're just a little too, you're kind of like a Taurus. So right now you're in like this Taurus phase, which is the opposite to you. I feel like you're a little too comfortable with your snacks in your room and your house and your research, like whatever you're doing, like in the house all the time, like on YouTube, looking at YouTube. Why are you even on YouTube? You shouldn't be on YouTube. You should be like, I feel like you need to be out there. I feel like we need to even like start weight training. Like you need to be like physically challenging you. Sometimes health is closely in Chinese philosophy and a lot of philosophies around the world. Your health is aligned with your wealth. So the healthier you get, the wealthier you get. So I'm getting a sense like maybe we're even putting on weight or we're just a little too comfortable or something. And overall, you're feeling optimistic about this thing, but I think something deep down inside of you knows that it's not going to probably work. And maybe that's why you're asking this question. There's a little voice inside your head that's like telling you that this is probably not going to work. That's what my cards are telling me. The cards are telling me it's probably not going to work. And I'm getting a sense that you need to actually fight for money, or like fight for your financial freedom. And it's good because, Scorpios usually get there. A Scorpio usually becomes financially free in their life, like one way or another. Like they'll figure something out and become financially free in their life. Like that's a Scorpio trait. There is implied this notion that maybe we need to move or travel. Will I get the Inno Founder Grant? Okay, Spirit, will he get the Inno Founder Grant? Spirit, will he get the Inno Founder Grant? Spirit, will he get the Inno Founder Grant? Overall, Spirit, will he... Ooh. The beginning, maybe. I think you might. I think you might. And I think it's going to keep you from going completely broke. I think it's the one thing that's going to keep you afloat for a while. And it's going to feel like a brand new start. So I feel like currently you might be a little bit out of balance with your finances, and you don't have the financial stability to do what you're doing. And I'm getting this. So I'm getting 5 of Pentacles in reverse card along with the Fool card. So I'm getting there's a new beginning, but I'm getting it's alongside this 5 of Pentacles card. So I feel like it's going to be like the only thing that's going to keep you going for a little bit longer. This grant, this like endowment or something. And yeah, with this Knight of Swords as well. But I'm getting a Temperance in reverse. So I feel like currently, and a King of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're not making very wise money decisions, or you have a history of not making the wisest decisions with money. And so yeah, this is just going to keep you going for just a little bit longer, if that makes sense. So maybe budgeting and working within a budget would be wise for you to do. Because I'm getting a sense like this grant is going to pull you a little bit out of poverty or something. But with the Fool, it's like looking really promising that you are going to get a grant. So thank you for your reading. You're welcome. I'm sorry it wasn't as optimistic, but that's just how the cards came out. And I'm getting a sense like any opportunity you can to challenge yourself, like little things that you can do, because I feel like you're a little too comfortable. And I feel like in your life, whatever the karmic reasons are possibly for this, maybe being a Scorpio, you need to be like rebirthing yourself like constantly. Okay? So you need to be putting yourself through hard things like every fucking day. Like change, you need to be like transforming like every freaking day, kind of a thing. I got tons of cards that said your money comes from like challenge and like strife and hardship. You know, and I feel like you might just be a little too comfortable. So you can even create, if you want to do it in a more controlled manner, you know, you create challenges for yourself that are achievable, whether that's body practices or mental practices or some sort of like witchcraft that you get involved with, like altar, like ritual, ceremonial magic, or anything that would be challenging that you could get involved with. Sport, I would just go for sport, or like weight training or something. And just trying to pick up the heaviest weights that you can fucking humanly lift, kind of a thing. I feel like money will start attracting to you when you are under duress. So when there's like when you are constantly like fighting for your life, like when you've done like so much like a cardio, like when you like run for an hour and you're breathing like this, I feel like that's when money comes to you, kind of a thing. If that makes sense. And you might have noticed a pattern in your life, like whenever like I'm trying really hard, like that's when things start coming to me. Whenever I'm changing and I'm in the midst of this metamorphosis and stuff like that, that's when my life starts getting better and better and better. Like I have this weird karma with effort, something with effort. I feel like you need like effort and change. You need constant change of scenery. Going out into the forest for 5 hours, walking on foot, hiking up a mountain or something. And that's where your fortune is. You know what I mean? I feel like you're living the soft life right now, and I don't think it's doing you any favors. So yeah. Anyway, that's your reading, and I guess I'm gonna go. Have a blessed day, whatever day it is. Portugal, it must be Saturday. It's Sunday here in New Zealand, and yeah. I will see everybody later. Bye-bye.